25 years, 254 cameras, meet 255, the LUMIX L10. It weighs just 508 grams, has a Saffiano leather texture to it, and an anodized aluminium frame. It comes in 3 colors, black, silver, and this one titanium gold, which celebrates Lumix's 25th anniversary in a very special way. Just look at it. If you're lucky enough to pick up the titanium gold version, it comes with an auto lens cap and a special leather strap. And if you want to customize it, you can even pick up your own soft shutter button. I went hunting around the camera stores in Osaka to find this one, and I think the red really pops against the titanium gold color. And I picked up a red rope strap to match. For the lens, we get Leica glass, a 24-75 f1.7 to f2.8, and the results from it are stunning. Sharp where it needs to be, deep contrast, and very soft light flaring, which I think gives it a filmic quality, especially on sunny days like this. But the details don't stop there. On the lens barrel itself, you have a switch for AF macro and manual focus. You also have an aspect ratio switch on the barrel, which will allow you to see a 4x3, 3x2 and 16x9 angle of view when composing your shots. It's really intuitive and I enjoyed the effect whilst trying it out. There's also a custom function button just at the top of the right shoulder of the camera and a wide to tele zoom rocker. On the back, we get a switch between photo, video and S&Q, which switches so quick, and I find that being able to shoot stills and then quickly switch to video lets me capture moments in a variety of ways, and I'm not just stuck with stills or video or missing the moment altogether. There's also a LUT button just to the right of that, an LVF switch to the left of that just by the viewfinder, and an AF on button on the right shoulder just where your thumb sits. And a really nice touch that I love about the design of the titanium gold version is it has very subtle Lumix branding on it. So on the front there's no Lumix logo. The Lumix branding and the L10 name are kept discreetly right in the bottom right hand corner of the camera, just for the person who owns it to see which camera and brand it is. I like that it's not being too loud and it's confident in its design. An interesting design choice sees the memory card slot moved from the right hand side to the base of the camera, which as I understand is a workaround to allow the large BLK22 batteries that we have in all of the other Lumix S series cameras and the GH7 and G9II. That battery is used in the L10, and that's because this camera also has 779 point phase detection autofocus, so it's super quick and it needs that big battery in this small body, so the memory card would not have been able to fit on the right hand side. That's why they've shuffled it to the bottom plate, and actually I find it more intuitive to be able to keep my grip on the camera with my right hand and access the memory card slot with my left. So even though it's a workaround, I actually think it's potentially an improvement. We also get a USB charging slot and a microphone input, and I know that some of you will be very pleased to hear that the L10 features a hot shoe for accessories like flash. Another thing that I think will be very popular about the L10 is, as well as a fully articulated screen which flips forwards to face you and can be flipped down, so when you want to shoot at low angles or higher angles, it's a very flexible screen. It also has a viewfinder, which for me, as somebody who really likes to take pictures in the old-fashioned way, I enjoy being able to put the camera up to my eye and compose my shots, and this camera really brings back that joy of photography with the inclusion of the viewfinder. All in all, this is a really lovely camera to hold. It features an effective 20.5 megapixel sensor, and I mean, who cares? So it's the same sensor featured in the Lumix GH7 and the Lumix G9II, a very accomplished sensor which can capture amazing stills, and surprisingly this camera also benefits from some of the video features that we saw in G9II and GH7, such as Vlog, cine-like color profiles, but also it gets something that those cameras don't have. The Lumix L10 can record MP4 Lite in up to 4K 120, which is something even the S1 II can't do right now. And for content creators who shoot video and stills, that is a massive bonus, especially now that on the Lumix Lab app you can also edit 4K 120 or 4K 100p footage straight within the app, and you can speed ramp in the app. So I think having that capability on this camera is huge. We have a standard suite of photo styles here, but we also get L Classic, L Classic Neo, L Classic Gold, and of course Leica Monochrome. So you've got loads of photo styles to start with, and like I said, you can use LUTs on this camera. It has a dedicated LUT button. You can upload them straight from the phone. You can also create LUTs using Magic LUT on the Lumix Lab app, which can analyze any picture of yours that you upload and create a look based on the tones within that picture. So you've got so much flexibility in terms of getting looks of your own and creating looks and putting them onto this camera. The possibilities are almost endless. Now for me, this camera isn't about specs, which is why I haven't gone too heavy speaking about them, but you still get subject detection and fast autofocus for people, animals, urban sports, cars, motorcycles, trains, and airplanes. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any breakdancers to take pictures of or record on video, but there were plenty of cars and people passing by. And this camera focuses really quick, so while sometimes if I didn't anticipate a moment, I might miss a shot, but if I anticipated the moment, the autofocus locked in rapidly. Oh, another cool feature that I forgot to mention is that now the Lumix L10 features a vertical UI, so when you turn the camera on its side, the whole UI of the camera, even when you're using the viewfinder, will rotate vertically. To be honest, I'm still not entirely used to using the camera with a vertical UI. It's new to me. I've only just got hold of the camera, but it's really cool to have. And for people who shoot vertically a lot, being able to see all of your settings displayed in the right way without having to read sideways, I think that's a really nice touch. And in terms of quality of life, I think over time, that's a feature that people will come to love. The L10 will be arriving in June for $1,499 or 1,499 euros, or £1,299 for the black and silver top versions. Now, if you want to pick up the titanium gold version, in a lot of regions that's going to be limited and it will only be available from Panasonic directly, and it will cost an extra $100 or euros or an extra £100. But honestly, if you really like the color of it, I think the vanity tax is definitely worth it. I haven't had that much time to fully assess this camera, but on my first impression, the joy of photography really comes through here. I loved having it on my shoulder all day, walking around, exploring a new city. And I think that for me is what this camera is all about. If you're passionate about exploring and interacting with the world around you through the lens of a camera, the L10 seems like a really strong option. But that's my thoughts. If you have any comments or questions, please put them in the section below. I will do my best to answer them for you. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll see you in another video.